So the first thing is you want to always be in a zone of asking before you start any path or be influenced by anybody, is you want to ask yourself why. Why are you doing it? What is the end game? Do you want to like lose weight, tone up? Are you doing it for better mental clarity and better health, wellness? So these are the things you want to get right with yourself before you start any new lifestyle, diet, exercise plan. We're all on the go. We all have busy lives, and we don't have time to waste, keep going in circles on things that don't serve us. So I think the most important thing to do is to ask why. I know I had to know my why and before I could really see results. And I think that's the best way in the long run to see an outcome and to actually start good habits, is to have the why. And that's everything in life. If you don't have a why, you just keep repeating the same things over and over and over again, expecting a different result. And you know what that is. So I think the most important thing is your why. And once you lock that in really, really solid, and you know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and where you're going, then you have a clear path. So we have a starting point, and then we have a path to get to where we want to go. And I think that's a lot of people's issue, is they don't do that. So that's your first thing. The second thing is you want to clean up your feed. You want to make sure that you don't have any negativity in your feed. I think nowadays it's really, really easy for us to get negativity in our feed. Even sometimes I have things coming in my feed, I don't even know how it got there, and it's negative. And so trying to avoid that and trying to get away from that is one of your second priorities. You want to make sure that you're not seeing people that are, saying you can't do this or you can't do that and all this kind of stuff, because it's not going to help you achieve what you want to achieve. And now you've got the why, so you don't want to get anything in the way of the why. And obviously negativity and just people in your circle, if they're telling you that, they're making you feel like exactly, if they're
saying something,
if they're trying to say stuff that kind of deters you from your goals, or we get these bursts of inspiration in life, and when you get them, you got to act on them, because they don't always come. A lot of times we go through life on autopilot and we dial it in, and we're not really fully in the moment. And so when you're in the moment, you got to grasp on it, you got to hold on to it for dear life, because there's always some energy. For me, my personal experience is there's some energy that's always trying to pull me away from that moment of inspiration and mess it up for me in some way or another. So again, that goes back to people around you, the people you surround yourself, and the feed, because we're always on our phones these days, and what you're watching, what you're intaking, because that can poison you in so many ways. And it can also confuse you. I know a lot of the different information that's out there for fitness and wellness can be very confusing, and just like everything else right now, we don't need any more confusion. So you want to make that very clear. The other thing is to educate yourself and know where you're going. So the next thing is basically going back to the why, and then connecting that with the education. So you stick to that one plan or that one thing, and you're not jumping all over the place. And so those are basically the things that I would recommend when you're starting out. I don't want to throw too much on the video, because I don't want to overwhelm you with, you got to do this and you got to do this, and because it actually could be me doing that. So I don't want to do that to you either. So I think crucial and the most important thing is the why and the no distractions, and stay dialed in, and don't let anything stop you from believing that you can, no matter what your starting point is. And we've all had different starting points. Some people start from, maybe less of a challenge and less things to overcome. And other people start off with things that are just seem like insurmountable. So you got to take it little by little. It's the baby steps. It's like I was saying in my other vlog on the part 1 of the glow up, it's incremental. Success is really done in increments in everything in life. It is part the why, part the focus, and then the rest is the daily habits that we do every day. And we get up, it's just like brushing your teeth or washing your face. Don't just wash your face. This is a good basically challenge you can do, and to kind of set that mindset and change your mindset. Instead of just washing your face, get up and methodically think about every step about the process of washing your face. Like, how are you like what type of temperature is the water you're using to rinse your face? How are you massaging your face with your scrub, or, you know, that type of thing? What moisturizers are you using? Are you massaging the moisturizer, and are you letting it sit on your face? Are you rinsing your face off with cold water, super cold water, or hot water, or warm water? Like, be very specific about everything you do, and this will line you up the same way in life. Being very specific and clear, focused, and habit forming type of behavior will line you up for success in anything you do in life. And this is coming from words of wisdom of making mistakes and rushing through every moment, and, you know, then having to go back and redo it the right way. It's way more important to take each step and do it methodically than just rushing through every action. Again, going back to your why. Why are you doing it? Do you want to be average, or do you want to be exceptional in life? Do you want to be just somebody getting by but still never truly happy or fulfilled in yourself? Or do you want to see how amazing you can actually be? Because I believe that you can be more than amazing. I think you can be outstanding. And that's coming from somebody who's been through a lot and made a lot of mistakes and had to dial back and start all over again. So I hope this helps. I hope it inspires you to go out today and be the very best person that you can be, no matter what you're referring to, whether it's your fitness, your health and wellness, or anything else that you're pursuing in life. And if you love this content and you want to see more content like this, and longer content and more details, and you want to ask me questions, please feel free to comment below, share, like, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification for more videos just like this, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.